Buona notte, everybody. Welcome back to Contest of Speed, XP2. We're live from the Cathedral of Speed. It is Monza. Now for round 12 of the championship. Driving on board with Hilly at the moment. Taking up his seat in the Ferrari. Okay, I will do that. Message in the chat saying the second Mercedes driver, Matthias, wants to be known as Matty Cash. So we shall go with it. So Hilly then, first man out to start a flying lap. Gets himself turned in for the Variante di Rettifilo. Power down early on the exit through the Curva Grande and down towards Variante della Roggia. It's deep on the exit though, that's going to be the lap gone. Still worth finishing just to get it on the board into the first two Lesmo corners. Yeah, he's backed out that lap. A little bit later on, back through one on that. Who's next up? Tasmania's gone already. That's very early in the lap. Very early on the left-hand side, coming out of turn one. Interesting. That's going to be a case of being trigger happy on the throttle, I think. So Hilly is the first one to complete the lap, 1:24.1. Pole position from last night was a 20.2, I believe. It's from 83, so we're expecting these guys to break it into the 19s. I'd probably say pole's probably going to be around 19.5, 19.6, I think. See, Taco then. Been near the front the last couple of races, but has had his incidents. He's been involved in a couple of spins and knocks. It's dropped him down the order when it comes to the checkered flag. Does go fastest though, 1:20.2. So near enough matching last night's pole time straight away. He's one of the faster drivers in this tier as well, along with this man. That's Chievo. Having just signed for Contest Speed Esports as well. They'll be hoping for a good first outing. His new team backing him. Straight. Getting ready to start the flying lap. Anyone watching this back or watching live, I know the Parabolica is no longer called the Parabolica. I know it's now called the well, it's named after Mr. Alboreto, but we all know it as the Parabolica. So we're going to be calling it the Parabolica tonight. Right on board with Chievo then. The exit of turn 2, out of the chicane. Down flat through the Curva Grande, you want to go from the inside. Essentially, he's going to drift, he's going to hold it. Hold tight to the inside. It's heavy. Jones, 19.8, takes provisional pole. Between him and Chievo to take pole position, I would imagine. 1 and 2. It's a little bit deep, gets away with it on the exit. Heavy braking for a scour, you want to throw it in, hope it sticks, trust the car. But the apexes were not too much, the sausage curves that are there will cause you no end of harm. Down the back straight towards the parabolica, final corner. Power as early as you can, coming across to the right hand side. 19.5 for Kievo. Well, the hour's a little bit slow with my predictions. I'll end up getting a couple more tenths off that yet. Back out on the lap, we're not giving much air time. Let's go and see Matty Cash, who I believe is on and out lap at the moment. We've got lap data on, that's what we want. Out lap for Matty Cash, or an in lap even, coming into the pits. Then in the Alpine, starting his hot lap, teammate coming out just behind him. This track being so fast, having the fastest average lap time of anywhere on the F1 calendar. Fastest average speed, I should say, the lap time's beaten by a couple of places. Fastest average speed of any circuit on the calendar means you want no wings here at all, really. They're only there for show. It's all about, setup-wise, it's all about the suspension and the tyre pressures. All about your geometry, how you work the car as much grip as possible. Through the parabolica, don't got too far right, you're going to get that lap invalidated if you cross that white line. Just inside from Kaganis, 1:21.0 for him. Hilly has popped up there in P3 with a 19.8. And the Ferrari, of course Hasmania and the other Ferrari is already out after that earlier accident. Let's go, let's go see Andre in the AlphaTauri. Fausto Scari. Not looking bad. It's going to be a time on the board, which is more than we can say for 4 of the drivers so far. Dives into the pits, lap time was invalid. Matty Cash is back out and on a flying lap as well, I think. Spins there at the Della Roggia. A little bit too much curb and too much power. So back underway. It's going to end up being a one-shot qualifying for him. Let's get his teammate on. Nailing now through the parabolica. Looking to improve his time, but goes into the pits because he isn't happy with that lap. Almanac has just put his car into P7. Not sure if this is his second lap or if he's just following on. He's improved, so I'm assuming this is a second run for him. Nearly 2/10 up through sector 1. Good line through the Lesmans, lost a bit of time though, middle sector, and it's invalid now. Backs out of the lap. So Kiebo then still the fastest man around this track, 1:19.598, the provisional pole time for him. Bryson close behind, and then PW Jones in third place. Hacko in fourth, is on another lap at the moment. Let's see how he's doing. Through the parabolica, takes a wider line on the exit. It's because he's starting his lap. Sector 1 split then marginally up. Kicks up that sort of form, he'll jump Jones into third place. There's going to be a slow moving Mercedes ahead of him. He'll need to get out of the way. That's nailing on his outlap. Step to one side. Oh, just too much curb. Go there through the first part of the Ascari. Invalidates his time, and that's going to be. Ooh, might be able to pull a splash and dash, get himself another set of tyres and go again. Let's see. Let's look at Mantis then. The Red Bull. Currently on a 20.3. Cornish was our pole sitter and race winner last night in EV3. Set a pole time of 20.2. Currently on target for it, but he's run out of fuel. Cruise round back to the pits, and I don't think at this point he's going to get a chance to go again. Andre can do them. First sector split, 26.2. That puts him around, Almanac and Kaganis somewhere in there. If his current pace holds for the rest of the lap. Three to four through the second split. Should be okay if he can get himself around. Mantis has lost it on the exit of Lesmo 2. That's easy enough to do. Too much power too early. Car's not settled. And it's, well, you're a passenger. Andre then, 120.6, puts himself right in between Almanac and Cagnes. Makes me look like Mystic Meg, predicting where he's going to end up. And now it's just one man who is still in the session to set a time. That's Matty Cash. Let's do a volume up lap, shall we? I'm going to jump on board, over it, turn it up and listen to it fly around this circuit. Cash losing it on the exit of turn 2 there, but he got his time on the board, puts himself ahead of Hasmania. That's 122.3 for him. Let's see who's going to be first. Chiabo then just coming out of Lesmo 2, currently a tenth and a half up on his previous time. We've got Hilly just a bit down the road. He's going to be the first one to cross the line. Through the parabolic, he's going to step up to the right hand side, crosses the line. What's it going to be? 19.8. He improves by a tenth. It's enough to put him at P3 for now. It's all very tight at the top. Here comes Chiabo though. 19.5, beaten by Hako with a 19.4. Bryson is the last man to try and improve. Jones can't do it. 19.8 for him. Can Bryson get himself further up the order? Currently third. Does improve, doesn't change position. Pole position for Hako in the Red Bull. Look at that, two Danes at the front, Hako and Chiabo. 119.494 and 119.513. 19 thousandths of a second between the two front runners. Bryson in third place, Hilly fourth, PW Jones fifth, Mantis sixth, Almanac seventh, Cagnis eighth, Andre ninth, Pipetech in 10th, Naylan 11th, Matty Cash P12, and Hasmania, without a time, having crashed early on in the session, will start, unlucky for some, P13. So while we're waiting for the drivers to get ready, predictions in the chat. We're going to get ready to go racing. We've got overcast conditions. No formation lap in crossplay, of course, so we're going to straight into this. 5 lights are on. And away we go. The Cathedral of Speed. It's a good start from our pole sitter, but not good enough. Chiabo takes the lead. Hako tucks in behind. Drive down to turn one, and we've got an Alpine going straight across. That's Kaganis. He'll have to give all those places back, which he does so. Drops himself right to the back of the pack. Save for some shenanigans with the two Mercedes. Up front though, Chievo leads his countryman, and taking it at the start. Both Mercedes battling there for P12. Hilly's had a shocker of a start, dropping down to P6. Two Aston Martins line astern behind him. And the other Ferrari of Tasmania has had another accident, this time at Lesmo 1. Himself back into it, Fossey will not be best pleased. Hilly then, top right in behind Cornish Mantis. Let's have a look at the tyres that everyone is running on. Mixtures of medium and hard runners. We saw last night in E3 that those starting on the hard tyre were the ones that would prevail later on in the race. I found that out to my own cost. Hilly having a look down the inside of the Rettifilio. I don't think that's going to be... Oh, he is going to make it stick. He just to hold the outside line and keep himself the momentum to get himself ahead of Mantis. Maybe something to do with the tyre temperatures as well. Hilly might be getting his tyres up to temperature a little bit better than the Red Bull driver. Now that that battle seems to be coming to a conclusion, let's jump back up to the leaders then. Hacko still keeping Chievo honest as we head down the straight towards Ascari. Bryson and PW Jones close to dropping out as a pair here. Bryson in particular has just dropped out of that 1 second window to the two leaders. He'll be keen to make sure that that doesn't become the status quo. He needs that DRS if he's got any chance of staying in the fight for the win. So we get a safety car, of course. That could spell disaster for multiple drivers if it comes out at the wrong time. DRS now enabled. Is that 3? Those cars within 1 second of the car ahead of them will get the use of the DRS rear wing. Pop open, give you an extra, I want to say 30 kilometres is the ERS. It's 18 kilometres an hour in a straight line. But of course it helps with acceleration as well, so often we get much higher over speeds than that. See Hacko with the DRS open. Zones around this circuit, on straight up towards Ascari, and then at the start-finish straight. Just after the start-finish line, which you can see on the mini-map there in the bottom right with that little black and white checkered section, just coming across it now. The DRS line is that line there with the big DRS board next to it. So Hacko then not quite close enough to take a lunge. Squirrely on the exit, lose some ground. Back though. Back in again, 6/10 away. Bryson's managed to fight back to maintain that gap with the DRS, and he's dragged Jones with him. So we have a leading quartet now. Hilly looking to try and break clear of the chasing pack into a 5th place all of his own. Pipe Tech will have something to say about that, I feel. Cornish Mantis behind the pair of them, just trying to stay in touch. Not quite able to do it, as we have a Mercedes and an AlphaTauri facing the wrong direction. That's Andre and Matty Cash. Andre and, well, they're both on their way again. Behind, Kaganix now starting to catch up with Almanac. As we see Cornish Mantis with a spin on the exit of the Della Roggia. That gives, it's dropped 2 places there, down to P9 now. So the Red Bull's just sort of spinning across screen in the background. Fortunately for him, got some toasty tyres now at least. Can Pipe Tech keep himself in range of Hilly? He can just, but he's got so much more straight line speed. I wonder if he must be burning down there to make sure that he stays in range. Better through the corners is the Aston Martin. It's probably going to be the medium tyres at this stage. Although we're not far away from that crossover point in performance, and the sky is still overcast. So we've still got the possibility of there being some temperature issues as well for the hard runners. Although unlikely at this phase with a clear running so far. Leaders though, very close together. Hacker 4 tenths away from the lead. Bryson made a mistake. He's dropped to over a second back. He's going to have to burn some to get back in range, or he's going to be under a lot of pressure from Jones behind. He's not made it in yet, so he's going to be under pressure. But let's watch this potential change of lead now. It's Jones' fastest lap of the race. We're going to see an overtake, and we're going to have a new driver in 3rd place. That's Jones. We've got a spinner at the 2nd chicane. That's Andre. Needs to be careful. The leading quartet are catching up with him. Almanac and Kaganix having a scrap at turn 1. Back to our leaders then. It's Williams leading Red Bull, leading Williams, leading Alpine. Hilly has managed to break that 1 second window to Pipe Tech behind. Now if logic follows with the tyre life and the temperature build up of all those compounds, we should now start to pull away a little bit. Speeding penalty for Matty Cash, 5 seconds, and a retirement for Neylan, and the safety car is out. All 4 leaders dive into the pit lane. 20 laps to go, so they're all going to go for the hard tyre and try and make it to the end. Interestingly, Hilly has come in as well. He had the opportunity to take the lead, get himself track position, but he's chosen to box. Set of mediums going on. He's going to do well to get them to the end, but he can do it. just about. Mantis keeps going. Gets himself up to 4th. Most drivers have stopped then. Hasmania just going through now. Is he going to stop? He is. Andre, I think, will probably stop and put on a fresh set of mediums. He might as well. The driver's now catching back up to the safety car. Andre chose to carry on, so he's going to gain that position in Tasmania. Back round to racing. So what we know at the moment, and what we can guess, because there might be rain coming later in the race, we don't know. I doubt it, if everyone's coming and made a change of tyres there. The drivers on the hard tyres who have stopped already, so that's Kievo, Hako, Bryson, Jones, Pipe Tech and Hasmania, can make it to the end from here. It's not going to be fun, but it will be more comfortable than not, I imagine. You're then going to have drivers who just put the medium tyre on, so that's going to be Hilly, Almanac and Cash. Potentially Cagnes as well if he's cycling. Now he's going back to his hard tyres, so he's going to try and keep that set on cycle set of tyres and go from there. Those medium runners could make it. We saw people yesterday make 20 laps on set mediums. Of course, the first couple are going to be behind the safety car, so it's possible. I'm not so sure it's a good idea. Mediums for me were starting to go off and were a bit unhealthy after around 12 laps. I'd much rather be in Kievo, Hako, Bryson's position at the moment compared to someone like Hilly. To be honest, I would, if I was a Hilly, I would have stayed out on these hard tyres. We'll see what he can do. He might know more. He might know more than me, which is probably likely. We're going to get a late call from the safety car. We're going to get another lap. We're going to have another lap. Burnt Mylander leading the way. Cagnes and Andre into the pits then. They're going to drop to the back of the pack. But we'll have fresh tyres. Those tyres are both sets of medium tyres. They should, well, they will have a much better chance of making it to the end now with 18 to go. 17 to go by the time they start racing properly, so it should set the car in this lap. Well, I'm just going to go straight point to the finish now. A couple of the quick guys mixed in amongst the drivers that were in the chasing pack. car is coming in this lap. There we go. Hard tyres on the front 5, mediums for everybody else except for Pikes at 87 and Tasmania in P9. Mini-map in the bottom corner of your screen, that yellow dot towards the start-finish line is the safety car. Once that car passes the start-finish line, Chievo can bolt any point. He has control of the field now. He's going very early. Spread the pack out, and it looks like a decent restart from Chievo. He caught Hanko not off guard, but caught him out enough to keep his advantage as we head down towards turn 1 for the first time. Yes, we've got PW Jones and Hilly both getting past Mantis, who had a poor exit from the Rettifilio. So tyres struggling to get back up to racing temperature. Hilly now goes on set of mediums, needs to make the most of those tyres before they start to drop away. Just mindful of that greying sky, which is looking increasingly unfriendly to motorsport. And that some potential streaks of rain across the top of the halo. Cash going straight on at first chicane and get himself a penalty for it. Thinking he didn't show enough in an attempt to slow down and take properly. Mantis has lost it. Where's he gone off there? Safety car is out again. How has he gone off there? The only thing I can think of is that he's been shunted, perhaps, as we see Matty Cash there. Is, I'm not going to lie, what looked a little bit deliberate to me. But we'll see what happens. Stewards no doubt will be investigating that. Some questions will need to be asked. We're going to see any more pit stops. Bryson from third place comes in. He is going to end up at the very back of the pack, but fresh tyres cuts 14 laps minimum on them. Much better than all the other drivers at the moment currently on the track. Almanac, Hasmania, Kaganis, all of those guys in as well. With medium tyres on the car, Kaganis putting those on that have had one lap on them. That's the cycled set. They'll warm up much quicker. Of course, they'll probably have a few percentage points of wear on them. Yes, man, that would be nice of you. But don't feel like you have to. We're doing okay. It's just someone wearing Dayglow. Well, I don't know if it's orange or pink, but anyway, it's just made me an unhappy man. Oh, bless you. So it should be last lap onto the safety car before we get going again. Cars are now all in the train behind. Four drivers at the back of the grid have made their pit stops. Hello.
Hello.
Comment in the chat saying, does the second safety car bring Hilly in for a potential win? It might do. I think he's going to have too far to go on those mediums, though, if I'm honest.
Hilly's racing.
Yes.
I'll tell you what, he's missed it, he's come back, and now we can't get enough of it.
I know. We'll get the safety car restart out of the way, and then I'll chuck you an invite, unless you want to loiter on.
Oh no, I can't really. I've restarted my laptop because it's flickering again. So I did have the stream up. I have to redo that.
Yeah, well then, will he go early again? Will he catch Hacko out if he does? Will he go late this time? He's looking to go later. He's gone, and it's a better restart this time than before. Good job from Kievo. It's going to put Hacko under pressure from Jones behind. In third place, can we have a Williams 1-2 perhaps? Big lock up there from Hacko into turn one. And he's already close to dropping out the DRS window. Hilly in fourth place, as was said in chat, potentially looking to make the most of this and make his way up the order. It's as you were further back. As I say that, Bryson makes his way past Andre, first of those fresh medium runners making his way through.
This looks very similar to yesterday. In terms of there was a safety car around about this time, and then it was a who can make it to the end and who can't.
Yes.
That's when the first one came out.
We've had two so far.
Good. I'm going to go Ascari.
No, we had
What?
Lesmo 1 and the Della Rosia. So the second chicane.
I missed your pronunciations last night. I needed that because I butchered a couple of them.
You missed? We got a Buona Notte when we opened the stream up tonight.
No.
Yeah. Full continental.
Has got past almanac there whilst we waffled on.
Hilly lurking behind Jones, but of course without any sort of break in that DRS train from behind Kievo, we're not going to have much joy. So that should be better with the audio. just noticed it, it's been quite quiet.
Which is scaring me.
It is.
Which I've somehow managed to duplicate the stream on the same page.
Oh, funsies. Got a gap beginning to form between the leading quartet and the rest of the pack, as has been the case for most of the night. DRS now enabled. Let's see if there's any movement from those guys. Bryson back up to P5 now. Having made that stop, he's looking good here. Bryson could be the one to watch out for. Never mind Healy.
It's concerning news for the Aston Martin Project. Not only was that without DRS, I'm pretty sure, he's also not got much battery and he's on a disadvantaged tyre as well.
Yeah,
it's going to be a great last 10 laps.
Yeah, Pitek, I don't know what's going on. He seems to be trying to do the... Do you remember Jenson Button did it? I think it was in his McLaren days. I want to say 2009 or 2010.
Oh, that was really close.
Yeah, I want to say 2009 or 2010. Where Jenson Button put a lot of wing on round here.
Yeah, I was going to say, it just doesn't look like he's got a lot of straight line. Someone else did that for that Spa as well, and they just got absolutely gobbled up. The only problem these guys have is obviously if they don't have much of a setup already, then it's difficult because of Cody/EA's great server leaderboards. As there was a squeeze from Pitek, but Almanac managed to negotiate that.
Him coming to blows.
Yeah, people not being able to download other people's setups and try them.
Yeah, it's not been brilliant for that, but I've been lucky. Well, some people haven't been. Back up to this leading quartet, then slowly pulling away from Bryson at the moment. 4 tenths they've gained in the last lap. If he's still holding behind, he needs to make those tyres last. So I don't think he's actually going to make up much ground now. If anything, I think he's going to start to fall away.
I've just saved you all, by the way.
Me?
Yep.
Why?
I had a very loud sneeze.
Oh. Yeah, we could have all been deafened.
Exactly. Thinking of the people.
Oh, all 4 nose to tail through turn 1 and 2.
As well.
Okay, well then, having taken the lead at the start of the race, managed to hold it so far. He's going to have 8 laps to go when they cross the line.
It's probably because of the price is not really closed.
Well, second place, hack up. Quarter of a second now behind. Yeah, well.
I've also just said that Bryson's just pumped in a middle sector that is a quarter of a second quicker than...
Yeah, he's blitzed it, hasn't he? He's taking it easy on the warm-up phase, I think, with those tyres. I'll just cool them down a bit.
Drained the battery load he's drained the battery load to do it.
If he's nearly got himself in range, he might be okay. Fastest lap of the race in the process, 22.2.
Thanks for making me look like an idiot. He's not closing in, fastest lap.
We are now down to 10 runners, so there's 90% race distance reward points, which in this case is getting to the end of sector 1 of lap 24. It's basically starting lap 24.
I was doing the maths for you guys last night. It was a very similar situation. I kept on saying to whoever was 10th place, and just spot the time, it's like, just finish, get points.
Spod's not happy with me.
Well, yeah, because you were being a bit of a rat and you stole fastest lap.
I needed that. I needed the little win.
Oh, sorry. Voice is still throwing. I don't want to think about it this way, but I think Hako's playing a very dangerous game.
That's if he can't get past.
He's not choosing to get past at the moment.
Is he hoping that Kievo's going to burn through his battery and then he can take him late on?
It doesn't matter. It's just a slipstream anyway. The DRS. Burning the battery.
Kaganis into the pits.
Yeah, he spun around the last parabolica. He's got front wing damage.
Scrub set of mediums on.
He got closer. I think that Ferrari's not running as much of a load down. That's a problem.
It is. The man currently lying in 5th place, who just got himself into DRS range as well. And drops out of it just before the detection zone. Bryson has left the session, he's disconnected. And he's going to lose time, hand over fist now.
And we can't do anything about it because we're on PlayStation.
Tasmania getting a tank slapper on the exit of Ascari. Great shot there of him coming through with a little 4-wheel drift.
Oh, move for the lead.
Yeah, Kievo's gone. And Hako has said, thank you very much. To make sure they don't collide with one another, they're through. Now, can Hako pull away? Oh, Bryson's been disconnected from the EA servers. A problem as old as time itself.
That is as someone once said to me, that is suboptimal.
That is suboptimal. Hako then 4.5 tenths, near enough 5 as they cross the DRS detection line. Can Kievo do about it?
And the controversial thing will be, is he going to get his points if he finishes in the top 10?
He's not, no, because he's not completed the laps.
Someone's heady's got off.
Oh, Healy!
Scary.
Yeah.
A big moment.
He's still running.
I'm amazed he kept it out the wall, if I'm being honest.
But this is where those tyres are now going to start to really struggle, and Bryson joining back. That's timely
No, he's going to put him in the pits!
Oh no! Why?
That moved for the lead as well.
Kievo retakes the lead. Let's see what tyres it's going to ruin poor Bryson's race. It's put him on softs, but now he'll get his points.
The ironic thing is, he joined the session back, and he was actually closer to Healy than what he was when he left.
Yeah, and that's taken a really bad turn for him. What could have been a potential charge for victory had he not been disconnected. It's going to leave him fighting. Well, it's going to leave him in 9th place, and his hope's going to be that he can get the fastest lap to get himself a consolation point.
I hate this game, honestly. For that.
So we're down to 3 then in the fight for the win. All on the same tyre strategy. John's just hanging on in there. He is from Almanac of all people. Has to have been having a bit of a ding dong all night. Yeah, well, fastest lap of the race. Retook the lead.
Yeah, don't worry, that's going to get obliterated.
Yeah.
Give it a lap. Almanac really ran to the back of Hasday, went to size up the move, then didn't commit, and then committed.
Never good when you go for the double dummy.
He had a chance. He needed to get that done because then he could get onto the back of Hilly, but he's lost a bit of time there.
He has. So, right on board with Jones. A little bit, just so we can watch the battle ahead.
Like watching text pass now. Watching the two scrap away. Go on, lads, do him.
No bias at all.
No.
Battle for the lead is going on again. Jones had the opportunity there for a brief moment to potentially try and overtake the pair of them and take it himself. Not quite got enough though.
I would suggest when we're on lap 26 heading to lap 27 they could possibly go 3 wide into turn 1 again.
So I'm gonna call it now. Hilly's winning this with these three taking each other out. It's 1 in a million.
Honestly, it's happened before.
It has happened before. I'm thinking
James
Russia.
And Jack Hawke. I'm thinking Jamie James and Jack Hawkey from PE2 last season round this track.
Point, yes.
And obviously that Russia, two of the Russia races.
Yeah.
That one season.
There was, and I know he's watching, so it's going to bring back memories. Ricky and Smartle, Austria. Not for the win necessarily, but it was.
Shook up the podium places.
It did. It got me one. That's why I remember it.
Yeah, Rob Murray as well.
There he is. Let's not talk about Austria.
How about China instead?
No, let's not bother with China. No need to talk about China. Got China coming up in a couple of weeks. I'm sure it'll appear then.
Ugly head. He's going to have to give.
It's going to be.
Hako's in the driving seat really. He's got more ARS than Kievo. It's just Jones sitting there.
What are we looking like on penalty warnings?
Have a quick mosey around. Oh, Hako is feeling the heat though. 2 warnings in the last 2 laps.
So he's
Kievo's
pushing
on
hard.
1. Jones is squeaky clean.
Squeaky clean, looking at him.
And he is closing in on the back of his teammate.
Yeah, he's going to go for it, isn't he? I think Kievo's.
Almanac's got past Has.
Jones has backed off. He had an issue there, or he's backed out of it. I don't know if the back end went and he had to catch it.
Kievo's going to go for it. Don't interlock wheels. Yeah. I knew that was going to happen.
2 came to blows.
Has got past. They're going to interlock wheels as well.
But Jones round the outside of the Red Bull. Is he close enough? No, not got it in a straight line. He'll have the run to Ascari.
Almanac and Has had a very interesting battle. Has gave Almanac the position going into the Parabolica so we could have DRS going down the main straight. It didn't quite work out. He's picked up a penalty.
It's not going to affect him at the moment. Here comes Jones. Is he going to have enough? Not quite. He's going to have to hope. There's an issue for Hacko now.
He's going to have a better run through the up towards the Parabolica.
Pretty level. He's going to need the perfect curve.
Save a little bit of ERS because I've used it here before up against Roland in a race round here.
There you go, but it's going to be Hacko that takes it as he crosses the line to win the Italian Grand Prix. Jones just behind him. Chievo drops to third after that altercation. Hilly will finish in fourth place. Armagnac fifth. Hasmania will come across the line to finish in P6. Pipetech will come home with a well-deserved and well-driven P7. Andre's going to get himself 4 points for P8. Bryson will take P9.
And fastest lap.
And the fastest lap. So 3 points for him. And Kaganis, final man on track. Got a fair way to go to get himself around.
He's going for it.
He's going for it. He is. Let's pull the lap data up. He's 3.5 tenths ahead of his fastest time.
So it's not going to be enough. He's currently on for a 22.2.
That might be just through the middle sector. Let's see what he gets to at the end of the lap. I don't think it's going to be quite good enough.
I don't think it will be.
21.3, I think. 21.3, 21.4. But Kaganis takes P10 for the final championship point. Tasmania gets driver of the day. So it will be a Red Bull on the top step of the podium. We've seen enough of that this season already. In the real F1, we don't need it in virtual as well. But well done to Hacko. Bided his time. Took his chance when it came. And held off his competition to secure himself a place on the top step.
Tree in race round Monza.
Yes, still no Ferrari podium this week, but plenty of races still to go. So with that then, that brings round 12 of the Crossplay Championship to a close. We hope you have all enjoyed the show. Make sure you hit follow and subscribe if you have, whether you're watching this live on Twitch or following later on YouTube. We will not be here next week. We've got a break, but we'll be back in a fortnight's time for the Hungarian Grand Prix in round 13.
First of the final 6.
Yes, on the final run-in. As we head towards the season finale and the end of the F1 22 games competitive life.
That's great. This sums it up. Just finished the session. Something went wrong with this game or app.
Oh, lovely. Well, it's rather poignant, I feel. So, thank you all at home very much for watching. We hope you have enjoyed. Make sure you tune in again in 2 weeks' time for round 13 and for the rest of the week as well with the final races from Monza. We'll see you then. Good night.